todos, soy su agente inmobiliario Sandhu y hoy les traigo los aspectos más destacados de la reunión Townhall de CVAR, Central Valley Association of Realtors, que se llevó a cabo de 11 a.m. a 1 p.m. el 17 de febrero de 2026. Ya sea que seas realtor, inversionista o simplemente tengas curiosidad sobre el mercado inmobiliario de California, voy a cubrir todas las actualizaciones de la industria, cambios de políticas y perspectivas de liderazgo que necesitas conocer. El propósito de esta reunión fue informar y educar a los miembros de CVAR sobre actualizaciones importantes de la industria y políticas, además de fomentar la participación en todos los niveles. Como duró alrededor de 3 horas, intentaré resumirla en el menor tiempo posible. También incluiré algunos clips de video de ese día. Los ponentes del Town Hall fueron Natalia Driabush, presidenta de CVAR 2026, Patrick Wallace, director ejecutivo de la asociación, Linda Wilcox con NAR y Diversidad, Peter Johnson con NAR y CRIPAC, Brandon Joaquín con Comité Ejecutivo de C.A.R., Christian Vázquez con representante de campo de C.A.R., Alvina M. Suffer, vicepresidenta asesoría de formularios estándar, Stacy Braga con normas profesionales y comunicaciones, Patty Knapp, asesoría de comunicaciones, y Adriana Orlando, vivienda de inversión y administración de propiedades. También se nos habló de Gwen DiMarcio, quien es la presidenta de la región 7 para 2026. Natalia Driabush nos habló sobre la visión de la presidencia de CVAR, la cual incluyó lo siguiente: un resumen de los objetivos y prioridades para este año, esfuerzos de defensa de los realtors a todos los niveles, incluyendo C.A.R., California Association of Realtors, y NAR, National Association of Realtors. Reconocimiento a consejos, comités, junta directiva, directores y afiliados. También se nos animó a involucrarnos y asistir a más reuniones. Linda Wilcox nos explicó los 6 rasgos del liderazgo inclusivo, que incluyen compromiso, valentía, curiosidad, conciencia de los prejuicios, inteligencia cultural y colaboración. P.J. Johnson habló sobre el financiamiento convencional de NAR, Asociación Nacional de Realtors, y el Comité de Políticas, explicando su propósito y composición. Brandon Joaquín compartió con nosotros la misión de C.A.R., que dice: dar forma, promover y proteger un entorno para toda la industria inmobiliaria en el que los realtors de California pueden tener éxito al satisfacer las necesidades de bienes raíces de los consumidores. También nos habló sobre el Día Legislativo 2026, Legislative Day o LEG Day, el evento Realtor Block Party en Sacramento, y dio un breve resumen del informe de asuntos legislativos estatales 2026. Cristian Vázquez nos habló sobre el Realtor Party, que son las alertas rojas de Realtor, y que es el Realtor Action Fund, RAF. PJ Johnson también habló sobre el brazo de recaudación política de C.A.R. y sobre los PACs relacionados con bienes raíces, CRIPAC, LCRC, IMPAC, ALF y RAF. Además, nos recomiendo estar atentos a la carrera para Governor de California este año. El patrocinador del almuerzo fue Jill Guenza de Disclosure Source NHD. Natalia Deriavich también habló sobre la gestión de riesgos, actualizaciones legales de C.A.R. y actualizaciones del comisionado del BRE, Departamento de Real Estate. Alvira Musafar habló sobre las actualizaciones de los formularios estándar de C.A.R. y los cambios próximos a considerar. Se introdujeron dos nuevos formularios, 53 revisiones sustanciales y 35 revisiones de formularios, los cuales también escribiré en los comentarios. Algunos de los proyectos de ley mencionados fueron AB 723 sobre imágenes alteradas digitalmente, AB 455 sobre humo de tercera mano y residuos, SP 410 sobre leyes de inspección de balcones, AB 2992 sobre acuerdos entre comprador y agente, BPC 10137 sobre tarifas de referencia. Un punto importante es que, según AB 723, ahora las fotos en el MLS, servicio de listado multiple listing service, que estén alteradas deben estar etiquetadas y también se debe proporcionar la foto original o un enlace código QR con acceso a la versión original. También se nos mostró dónde encontrar guías legales rápidas. Stacy Braga y Patty Knapp hablaron sobre las actualizaciones de comunicación de C.A.R. Nos informaron sobre la guía de beneficios para miembros 2026. También hablaron del calendario de eventos 2026 del CCRE, Centro de Bienes Raíces de California, que incluirá varios eventos para agentes inmobiliarios. Stacy Braga también habló sobre normas profesionales, incluyendo el Código de Ética, Code of Ethics, y los estándares de práctica. Adriana Orlando habló sobre el Comité de Vivienda de Inversión, Sumisión, políticas clave, áreas de enfoque y estructura de informes. También se mencionaron los proyectos de ley AB 863, AB 628, AB 747, AB 1414, AB 1455 y AB 897. En la parte final, Alvira Msafar habló sobre las reuniones de primavera de C.A.R. en Sacramento, el día legislativo, el Block Party, los foros abiertos para miembros y cómo unirse a un comité de C.A.R. en 2027. También se proporcionaron enlaces adicionales de C.A.R. Después se realizó una sesión de preguntas y respuestas. Las cosas que encontré más interesantes fueron el día legislativo, Legislative Day, en los PACs de bienes raíces, PACs. Otro punto mencionado fue que las estafas relacionadas con terrenos vacantes están en aumento. Los próximos town halls serán el 19 de mayo de 2026 y el 28 de octubre de 2026. Y aquí tienen algunos clips de video del evento.
A roadmap for the leadership for C.A.R. And we said, okay, we can do that. So what we did was we hired a very expensive outside group. They came up with the roadmap. We adopted the roadmap. Last year it was very hard to get the road. Everyone thought it was going to be 2 green, 1 black, or jean, and that was not the case. It's all about transparency. So we wanted our leadership at C.A.R. to be transparent as to how they pick people for their different organizations. So I'm
highly involved at the national level. So I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about, do you know the difference between conventional finance and federal finance? Besides you. Anybody? You guys, do you know the difference? If you don't know the difference, what's this?
It's government funding versus bank money.
So what it is so conventional is your Fannie, Freddie, GSEs. Your federal is FHA, VA, USDA. So I want to separate that because everyone doesn't know the difference. They all think we're all one. Immediate past chair from conventional finance. So I got the nice cushy spot this year. I get to sit on the sidelines. But I want to bring forward last year we did bring forward, I know a lot of you haven't heard. So we have the, Dream for All that just came back out here in California. We has pitched it to the national level. It has now gone through the national. It is a national product now. They will be pushing out, which is a good thing. Condos, anybody does condos? I'm talking fast because there's something later on we need to talk about. If you do condos, we're having problems financing those condos. Guess.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Brandon Joaquin. I'm going to chat with you guys a little bit about C.A.R.'s mission statement as well as Legislative Day upcoming. I've been a C.A.R. director since, I think, 2014, which sounds about right. And I am this year sitting on the executive committee for C.A.R., which has been a real honor to sit in the room with the leadership of C.A.R. and kind of hear the inner workings, the inner thoughts, and have a seat at the table for us here locally. It's been really exciting. So just so you guys can read. But one of the things that I would say, in my opinion, that C.A.R. does that's so important that so many of us don't realize or don't understand how important it is the political side, is the legislative side. I am a state political coordinator for C.A.R. for Assemblyman Heath Flora, who serves many areas here for us. So when we have a bill that's going before the state legislature and we have a position on it, whether we're for it or opposed to it, it's my job to coordinate with Assemblyman Flora and get his position on it, answer questions.
Red alerts, I know we had 2 of them earlier this year, so I do want to give a brief update on them. The first one was on AB 1157. Basically, it was statewide rent control. We were able to nip down in the butt and defeat that bill earlier this year. I do want to bring up Legislative Day from last year, right? So when that bill was first introduced, it was a few weeks before Legislative Day. We had Leg Day, we had all of our members show up, have those meetings with their legislators. That day, they pulled that bill. So we were able to defeat that bill on Leg Day. The impact that you guys have, if you have the availability to go up to Leg Day, absolutely do it. Every time we mobilize, we see results. Last year, the day that we had Leg Day, that 1157 was our #1 concern. And by the end of the day, the author pulled the bill. He said, I'm gonna save this for next year and try to slip it in early into the next year. So just to give you guys an indicator of how effective you guys are when we mobilize on those red alerts. But yeah, if you can make it a Leg Day, absolutely do.
Immediate past chair. I also sit on impact. We're going to talk a little bit more we're going to talk about pre-pack right now. So when you guys are like, oh, I don't want to get my $49, $150, $449, $1,000, guys, what I'm going to tell you today, we really need you guys to step up. We have some serious initiatives coming. We need money in the pot. We've changed some of our structures. So CREPAC, we deal with our assembly members. We deal with the legislators, voice our opinion. Let's let you know, CREPAC is the largest PAC in California. Everybody else watches us. PG&E, Uber, everybody else, all those different PACs, unions, they watch us. If we say no, they say no. If we say yes, they say yes, unless we're against something like a solar issue that we're having right now.
Can you tell everybody what a PAC is?
It's a wolf pack.
It's a political action committee.
Yeah, but maybe I would say that, tell them what those are, yeah.
But they
Well,
only
it's
give me 10
overwhelming.
minutes. I was trying to get to the best part. Because I'm telling you guys, there's some parts in there, I only got me 10 minutes. I didn't want to give.
It's overwhelming though, I think.
It's overwhelming for me right now because I've got some other stuff. CREPAC, we are super busy right now. We are involved in the gubernatorial race. I'm gonna say governor because half the people don't know what I just said. I'm gonna just put in English for us, governor race. We just spent the week after Monterey in Sacramento and we did interviews. We now will be going on March 4th. Some of us in this room will be going. They're doing a town hall, which is gonna be live streamed. We're gonna talk to associations, go to your office and put it. This is an important time of our life right now. Because if we make a mistake of putting a governor in there, they don't work with us in real estate, it could crush our business. Mm-hmm. We have to stay on top of this, okay? So we're kind of gonna tell you who, before I do that, also congressional races is the national level. We have 43 seats. This is the largest they've ever had that could be swapped. We have to pay attention in that. We have Adam Gray.
I put a flyer on all of your desks. You guys can see it's just a did you know? But my question is, did you guys know what the number one, let's see if you guys know, what the number one lawsuit is right now? Jim, you can't answer.
Fire hardening, the disclosure.
Good job. That's exactly what's going on. The fire hardening is the number one thing that's being sued on because it's not being filled out correctly. So if any of you are in fire hardening, just know that we have a specialist that can go over it with you. She also does Zoom meetings every single month so that you guys can learn how to fill that wonderful form out. It's not really hard once you figure it out. It's just knowing their lingo. Their lingo is very confusing. Also, we're backed by Fidelity, which is a Fortune 500 company. And we've got 60 million in E&O. I know all of you have TCs that do your NHDs and you're thinking, I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about it. It's
Management and Consumer Protection and Local Government Policy Committee. So tons of information that we got in Monterey on a lot of those committees. I'm only gonna touch on a few of the hot topics that were discussed. And I was the region rep for risk management, so I gathered a lot of information from the brokers in this room, from team leaders, from sales managers, and asked them what issues affect our region so we can take it back to the state. And really when you read his C.A.R. legal counsel, he literally sits on that panel. The DRE commissioner is in that room. Other C.A.R. attorneys are in that room, and they're literally, we go up to the mic, so if you, all of the regions go up to the microphone, they list all of the issues that they're dealing with, and literally the attorneys are writing these things down, commissioner is writing these things down, asking questions, and they take it back and actually do the work to research what is, because I can probably guarantee that whatever issues we deal with here, other regions are dealing with those same issues.
Kind of go over what we changed, but we're going to do it a little bit differently today. So this right here, when you get these slides, you can click on this, and it's my most recent presentation I did that does break down more detail and cover more topics, okay? So what we changed everything in December and June, and this December, I'm sorry, I think I'm in the way. Okay, so this December we had 55 forms that were either new or revised, and we're gonna go over every single one in detail. Okay, so instead we're gonna go over just kind of altered images, third-hand smoke, balcony inspection laws, buyer-broker agreements, and referral fees. So this kind of shows you the bill or the law that it's referring to, okay? So let's start with digitally altered photos. So this is actually an old listing of mine, right? So this is clearly altered. So the law says in the spirit of transparency to the public, they want people to know that when they see this, it's not just they have to go read the fine print saying, oh, this is what it could look like if you get rid of the neighbors and redo your landscaping. So they want it to be transparent. So,
and we are on the communications advisory. Communications advisory a little bit because nobody knows what it is. It is actually a leadership appointed position. It's typically a 2-year commitment. And it's a closed meeting, so we're one of the
12 of us.
There's 12 of us for the whole state, so it's pretty neat. We get to see a lot of fun things and hear a lot of fun things. So real quick, your CCRE, which is your Center for California Real Estate. This is one of the benefits most people don't realize, and Patty will go over how many things are available for you just being a member of CAR. So one of the CCREs is that they have these town halls, and these classes. So they're virtual. Some of them are virtual. Some of them are in person. Both, but we have a picture of this, and you'll be able to go in. And these are once again more classes. There also is a local government workshop offered twice a year. And it is actually in conjunction with the Pepperdine University
Housing Committee. So the Investment Housing Committee, is broken up basically into 3 different